I have thoughts on that. What up? And happy Friday Eve. I nailed it, Tori. Why are you always adjusting your camera?
I think it's better this way.
It's like you're FaceTiming your European lover as you're at the airport. I will think about
Rodrigo.
What's going on,
man.
girl?
It's so, guys, just so you guys know, I wore this shirt on the show today.
We can smell it.
And I thought these guys were butterflies. Al, they're pieces of pasta.
Yeah. Well, isn't that a kind of pasta, butterfly pasta? Or that's bow tie.
That's so funny. Yeah. But guess who was on the show today, Al? Michael Rappaport.
Oh, was he in studio?
Yes. And he was so sweet. He remembered Daily Blast Live. And it was just like really, really cool. So
what was he promoting?
Sweet. He's at Comedy Works today through Saturday.
Oh, I should go down and say what's up.
You definitely should. He was so sweet. And yeah. So anyway, just wanted to let everyone know.
Sounds like you're a little sweet on Michael.
I thought it was I get a little starstrucky and it's kind of annoying. I hate interviews with famous people.
Be professional, please.
I know.
Jesus. What else is going on with you, girl? You didn't even mention I changed my shot. I switched my background up.
You look great and you look a little Western. I like this, like, I own the adjunct to Ranch to Yellowstone look that you got.
It's like cheaper. You know, like there's like when you go to Disney World, you can stay at a Disney hotel or like it's called it's like a motel called the Mickey. Yeah. And it's like underneath it's like this has nothing to do with actual Disney World. We've had our ball suit off, so do not associate. We're showing the movie Cold, not Frozen. Yeah. Yes.
Oh man.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
how about you? You doing well?
I am. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to get the house together because my girl will be back home on Sunday, and she's one of those people. Colleagues, I need to know if you have one of these people in your life. I did switch my shot around, and she is a person that does not like change at all.
Oh.
And so I'm trying to like preempt that. So I like literally, if I move something, like I send her pictures to like prepare her. Like seriously,
I didn't know this about SAR. I did not know that.
Like nothing out of place.
So that's so cool. My Buddhist teacher says everyone's limits of where they feel comfortable are at a different place. Some people is like skydiving, and some people is like moving the lamp a little bit in their living room, and that's your girl.
Yeah, not a fan of the movings and such. So yeah, it's something that I'm definitely cognizant of, and so I'll be sending her a picture right after this. I'm like, I just needed to have a fix shot. Nothing's changing. So yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, being with somebody like my girlfriend who's very adventurous, like right now, she went on a hike today. She sent me pictures. She's in New York City yesterday. She's in the Berkshires this week. This weekend. Yeah, it's like she's an adventurous person, but she's very she's pragmatic. She's good with her money. And I think people that are very meticulous about, her mom's an accountant. She's got an accountant's brain. I think people with that are like, I like this number in this box. And I'm just like, F the box. Turn the page.
That's how I am. I'm like, what box?
Yeah. And so I think understanding, I don't know if love language is even the right term, but just understanding like how your partner's mentality affects everything that they do for good, bad, and indifferent, which everything is. Because I think I'm like a fun guy, but like I can be a bitch to get out of the house sometimes, and just like, so like we all have these different parts of our personality. So I recognize that with her, and I try and make sure to at least be cognizant of it and not act like the first time it was not good. And I was shocked. Like, I was like, oh, you're not taking this well at all. This is not. I moved the couch over here. Oh, I'll move it, moving it back. So yeah, it's understanding who you are with and what makes them tick. I think is one of the reasons, and we'll actually probably talk about it towards the end of the show. But like what I'm seeing with Love Is Blind is like I think what happens with a lot of romances early on, where you're like, this is Tori, she's great, she's awesome. We should stop saying that. How's Tori? Oh, I met her once. She's really cool. I don't want to ever hear that again. Everybody's really cool the first time you meet. What do you mean? Tori didn't slam her drink on the table and take the shard of glass and hold it to your neck? Of course, everybody's cool in a bar. You know, everybody's funny and witty in a bar. Like, how are they 3 weeks out? How are they when they don't feel great? How are they when they're worried about how they're going to pay for their breaks that they didn't expect to go out on? Like, we need, like, I think that everybody's so quick to be like, she's so great, she's wonderful, and they may be. I hope they are, but like, I think because everybody wants that, which is a very normal human emotion, that we just throw this blanket of "you're perfect" on somebody before, like, really. I think true respect comes when you're like, "You're not perfect, neither am I, and that's why I love you. Get your non-perfect ass over here. I'm gonna put it on you, girl."
I think that's like really romantic what you just said. Everyone thinks you're
Oh,
very romantic. Yeah, you
except for
just
that
need to
last
be
part
yourself.
about putting it on her.
I was like, minus the last 10
Yes,
seconds.
and
Yeah.
that's why I was fired from Hallmark for
They're like, ow,
DEI.
again with your weird card openings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so funny. Oh
Well,
God, yeah.
yeah. Well, Tori, we got a lot to get to. So let's get to our first story of the day because we got some big news. This is one that definitely deserves its main story. Oh, Tori. All right, our main story today. We are talking about Love is Blind. I'm just kidding. All right, there has been a ceasefire in Gaza.
Yes.
Okay. Trump helped orchestrate it, led the negotiations, the peace talks. This has been going on for 2 years to the horror of a lot of people in the world. Tori, what are your first thoughts on this? It seems like Hamas was pretty eager to come to the table.
Okay. Yes. So my first thought is in this deal, all hostages will be released from both sides. And Israel also will release, I believe, 1,700 Palestinians that they have had since October 7th, which was when Hamas invaded Israel. And everyone is thrilled about the hostages. And on the whole, I don't care if Elmo created this ceasefire or if it was Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't care that it was Trump and I happen to not agree with a lot of his policies. I want not only the hostages back
Do
immediately.
you agree with most of Elmo's policies?
He's really very, very well thought. He's got a lot of well thought out
Elmo
policies.
is beyond annoying. Please continue. He's so annoying that it's like I don't even want to play around with this idea.
I prefer Big Bird. I agree with you. But
Yes.
we just want to say no matter who did this, this is a beautiful thing because I also want to end the starvation that's going on in Gaza, and they will be allowing humanitarian aids through this. It's the first phase of Michael Dean called Elmo too sensitive, always giggling.
Laugh away the pain, Elmo.
Yeah, I just want to say no matter what, they will be getting food into Gaza. So I really don't care that it was Trump. Now, we all know, and you're already writing it in the comments, that this was probably because he very much wants a Nobel Peace Prize. And by the way, Sylvia says, I highly doubt he led much of anything. I disagree. He knows Bibi Netanyahu very, very well. He also knows the Palestinians. He knows a lot of people in the Mideast. He's done a lot of Trump organization work in the Middle East. Remember that scary picture of him like holding that orb surrounded
I
by
remember that was Trump 1.0.
yeah, so I do think he has an ear to Netanyahu, and almost no one has an ear to Netanyahu. So I think he had a big deal to do with this. And I don't think Trump likes war. He's always wanted to end war. So anyway, I just want to say, do I think he'll get the Nobel Peace Prize? He possibly could. This is an amazing ending. But I think like Michael Dean said, it might be next year. But I got to be honest with you. Anyone who ends the suffering of another baby and gets a hostage home to me is a win, period.
You know, absolutely. We'll see as more details about the story comes out, like who was all at the table to make this happen. But now comes a tougher phase, Tori, and that is
Yeah.
once the rubble starts to be cleared and numbers start to be taken in about how many people were lost. There's going to be talks of Netanyahu being brought up on war crimes. This is a win. And we
Yes.
are, this is a win. This is something I did not expect. This is a wonderful piece of news, because I think it's very easy for me to sit here and unpack tiny details when people in Gaza have been living in, I would argue, a place worse than hell for the last 2 years plus, and shit wasn't great before that. So
Right, and Israel, let me just say that Israel have hostages they still want. And remember, Hamas they ended the ceasefire by entering on October 7th. There was already a ceasefire in place for years. So both sides are there. But as a Jew, I always say this, Al, I also agree with you that Netanyahu, what he's done to Palestine or the Palestinian people, I should say, is horrific. And I just wanted to make sure I also agree with you that I do think there's war crimes here. And even though I'm a Jew, I protect Israel. I will always protect Israel. There was enormous there was enormous problems in this war with Netanyahu, right. And I think he stayed in it so he wouldn't go to jail, to be honest. And now we'll see. I wonder if Trump gave him some kind of immunity from The Hague. I don't know, but let us know if you think he should win the Nobel Prize in the chat. A lot of you saying no, but let us know. Okay.
Right. And at this point in my eyes, the Nobel Peace Prize couldn't be further from my mind. It is a great question by you, Michael Dean, but I was really happy to wake up to this news. What comes after will be interesting. It will be muddy and mucky and gross and horrifying. Don't forget, we lost journalists.
Yes, we did.
There were aid work, humanitarian workers. So there were things that were done that I hope in their death can set a precedent that this does not happen again. Because, even when you look at our bloodiest conflicts, whether it was the killing fields in Cambodia or Vietnam, whatever was going on, journalists were always allowed, for the most part, to photograph. That's really what the movie Civil War was about. Mm-hmm. Wasn't about America breaking into two. It's really about the path of these journalists navigating the country. So, it's being able to document things in history, almost to just show us what happens when unbridled violence breaks out, because we are basically, and you said it when we were talking about Jane Goodall, girl, we're basically primates that know how to work iPhones.
That's exactly right, Al. That's so right.
If we are not reminded, I remember one time, Tortor, I saw a comment on the internet, and it was when the NFL was putting in the goal line, like, love your neighbor, end racism. And a lot of people, well, you won't need to see that during the game. You do. We need to be reminded, because I think once things slack up a little bit, instead of discussing things with your neighbor, or like Doug Llewellyn said, taking them to court with the People's Court, you're like, I'm just going to go over here and wave my pistol around and it'll be fine. And next thing you know, 2 people are growing up without a dad. And so I think we do need to be reminded of the beautiful things that we can create, the beautiful art that's all around this world, but also the unending violence and needless bloodshed. So we'll leave it at that. Tori, let's go to the next one, and I guess let's hit him with this one right here. Tori, Zach Bryan is famous. He is.
Oh, it's Zach Bryan, not Zach Brown?
Is it?
It's Zach Bryan. Interesting. Okay.
Are you getting him confused with Jackson Brown?
No. I love Jackson Brown. No, Zach Brown is the guy who's like, I like chicken fried. Corned beef on a Saturday night.
Sing one more line.
Okay. Cold beer on a Friday night. And the Wiener's freedom fries. When the radio's on, I like my chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. Jeans fit just right. And the radio, I think that's
okay. I think we're officially off YouTube now. I just wanted to see, that was more of a test case to see, can you sing the whole song and get us booted? No, I think I know that song.
You Zach do. I like my chicken fried. My chicken fried.
Okay. Can a colleague tell me what's a Zach Bryan song? Oh, Zach Brown Band.
Oh my God. Simi gave us 50 Canadian dollars. I bet that's worth like $3. No, I'm kidding. Last time.
Oh my goodness. No, the Canadian dollar is doing better than ours, buddy.
Oh, Simi, thank you so much. That's very amazing. So Zach Bryan is this country song who's kind of like also a pop singer a little bit, and he's interesting. But the lyrics are, guys, ICE is going to come bust down your door, try and build a house no one builds no more. But I got a telephone. Kids are all scared and all alone. And to have a country singer say this is like crazy for many people. So that's the story.
Well, yes, and before I move in, Simi, we seriously love you too. Straight up.
Amazing.
How
Thank
about
you,
that,
Simi.
sis? We appreciate you. Happy
You don't like
Thursday.
me, Sammy Fried.
See,
Haven't seen
and
me
if you
with
don't
the
give
cold
another
case.
50, she's gonna keep singing. You've been warned. I want to say this because they're saying that he's getting a lot of backlash on the right, and I'm sure he did, but that's a certain percentage of the right. There's a lot of people, a lot of folks that listen to country, that live in the country, that may even vote red, that know what's going on in these cities is wrong. And it just like it hits your eyeballs. You're like, why is there somebody in a green tactical Kevlar vest in front of
a daycare today? A daycare.
Well, I've been telling you about those kids in daycare. You got to get them early. You can't trust them. I mean, it's gross, and I'm glad that it really is that kind of that last separator. Like if you're cool with like kids being zip tied and you're cool with people, think about the trauma of just hearing a noise at night and then realizing it was nothing. A perfect example. I remember one time when I was at my old crib, I don't know just what happened, but the mirror on the bathroom fell off the wall at like 3 a.m. Heart attack. It just fell deep via gravity. And it's just like, you're just like,
thanks for telling me how things fall via gravity.
I'm saying like there wasn't like some kind of event,
All right.
happened.
Okay. Got it.
It was terrifying. Just imagine now you think you heard something and then you realize your door is off the hinges.
Yeah.
There are masked men. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Your wife is naked in bed. Your kids are asleep. And they're not even saying, oh my goodness, wrong house. They're there for you. And they pull you out. They smash your windows. They smash your furniture. They take your kids out. They handcuff them. And they see mom and dad get nakedly taken up and down, paraded up and down the street. Like the long-term effects of what is happening right now is going to affect our society for a long time. And I think that Bryan speaks for a lot of people. It's like, all we do is disagree. That's fine. But what this is taking it 5 steps too far. What do you think, Tori?
Yeah, I think I agree with Pritzker. He said it right. That's an invasion of our own country. And I saw today, Al, a woman, an ICE agent woman. And by the way, California signed into law starting January 1st. You can't be masked as an ICE agent. And I'm very proud of Newsom for doing that.
I wonder what that's going to do to enrollment.
Yeah, I agree. So
because everybody's real tough with a mask on.
Exactly. That's why the Ku Klux Klan is freaking hooded. So this woman ICE agent is trying to drive through protesters, drive through them. And the Portland police come over to her and they're like, if you move if you go any further, I will arrest you. And she goes, there's not that many people. It won't be that messy.
Oh
and then
my God.
And he goes, get back up and go left. But if you start going through this, I will arrest you. So it's like now our law enforcement's against each other.
Right. And I mean, we've always talked a lot, Tori, about community policing and people not in the neighborhood not trusting the police that are there.
Now they're looking for their police.
Well,
they're looking for
they're looking to see what their police are going to do.
In Chicago, they're like, I want your badge number. I'm waiting for my local police. That's what you're supposed to say. I'm waiting for my local police.
Right. But it's all about the orders, and like people forget policy and what the local police are allowed to do and what ICE is allowed to do. People look with their eyes. And if we were out to dinner and some guy came over and called you out your name, someone's like, I hate a DBL, you see. And I was like, hey, no, you'd be like, I'm glad Al didn't get in a fight, but noted, Al didn't really stand up too hard. You'd be like, noted. I probably wouldn't even notice the relationship the difference in our relationship, but you'd be like, all right, you just gonna let that ride, dog? I think people in these neighborhoods are the same way.
Yeah.
You have all these community outreach things and all these back the police and back
especially
the blue.
Chicago.
We need you now. This neighborhood needs you to keep its citizens from being harassed. And a strong local police presence would go a long way
I know.
to having some credibility
I
with that,
agree.
because this is out of the, and just Tori, you said something that really when I was talking about that apartment complex in Chicago that got raided in the middle of the night. There's a black woman giving an interview. Did you see her? Where
Yeah.
she was telling, and she said, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. She said people are naked, face down, handcuffed on the sidewalk and in the middle of the street. And then he brought the kids out, and she was like, "Why do you have the kids zip tied?" And she said the ICE agent said, "Man, fuck them kids."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who
And it's like
signs
3-year-olds.
up for a job like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody
I agree.
that wants, somebody that is going to be high-fiving their other degenerate friend in the
Yeah.
back of a budget rental car. First of all, can we talk about budget rental car maybe saying don't use our trucks for that?
Oh,
That's
are they
bad
using that?
branding.
Are they
Yeah,
using
they're
that?
using budget. They're literally using people like commodities. So they're just throwing them in the back of a rental truck.
Yeah, if I were budget, I would be very upset about that.
Yeah, you have to disavow it. Remember what happened to the tiki torches after the
I
Proud
was
Boys?
just thinking, remember the tiki? And you couldn't buy New Balance shoes for a while. I just got my, because they were all wearing New Balance, and there was like, oh no, is New Balance that like a sign of you're a white supremacist? Oh my God. Yeah, I forgot, by the way, thank you for writing the chat. I forgot Christy Nome shot her dog. Did she shoot him?
She shot the dog and then put it in her book. You psycho. Yes. What a psycho. Like, she's like, this is what will resonate with voters.
Oh my God.
Probably the most dog-loving country in the world.
I agree with you.
Like, because it wouldn't follow orders. She
killed the dog. Whatever. I'm gonna save it. Oh my God, I hate
Tori. Do you remember? I'm gonna ask this slow because I want to see if the colleagues can get this. Do you guys remember the first thing that Kristi Noem was famous for?
I thought it was the dog thing.
No. When she was still, what was she, governor of South Dakota? I think it was one of the.
I think she was. Yeah.
It was an ad campaign. That's my only.
Did she have big boobs in it or something?
No, Sylvia. Everybody's guessing. No. Do you remember? Because obviously in the Dakotas, meth is a huge problem. And so they came up with the ad campaign, like saying the ad campaign said meth, comma, we're on it. Like,
that's hysterical.
Because she was trying to say, like, we is the
we're on top of it.
Body. Yes. That is why
we're on it.
DEI should always exist. Because when you have a bunch of dum-dums in a room, they're all like, sounds good to me. You need one person in the back like, no. Can I interject? Yes. So remember that, Tori. Meth.
We're on it.
What a dummy. Okay.
I love it. That's a great
What
story.
a dum-dum. All right. We get to use this one. We never get a chance to do this one. I like it. Wait, that was almost the wrong one. Here it is. All right, Tori. We're talking politicians probably doing something shitty. All right. We're talking about Katie Porter.
Oh my God. I'm so upset, Al.
Tori, this is like,
I'm so
Katie
mad.
Porter, colleagues, was like my dark horse, like presidential candidate in like 8 years. She went viral. Tori, how do you know Katie Porter?
We all know Katie Porter for Whiteboard. Remember, she'd have a CEO on. I think she's a mathematician, or her sisters are all very smart. And she would hold the board up and be like, this is how much you make. This is how much the workers make. See, is there a problem? And she'd get them to agree on in the session to give them raises. She was incredibly well-spoken, well thought out. I mean, she was a real runner, a real possibility. She is running, by the way, for governor of California. And that's where this all takes place. She was at an interview that all the other California gubernatorial, I like saying that word.
I don't like saying that.
Gubernatorial.
So you have to say it now on the show.
The candidates were all answered the same questions. And she got really mad and said, I don't want to have, I think I'm calling this, I'm done. She goes, I don't want to have any 7 follow-up questions to me. She took her mic off. And then we saw her doing like an Instagram or something, Al, like to the screen, and a staffer walked behind her and she goes, get out of my effing shot.
Right. And the staffer fired back though. The staffer said something like you misspoke about something.
Correct.
Like
And then
you
she's
said
like, but you were in
4,000
my
and you should have said 40,000 or something like
yes.
that.
Okay, play the video. I'm sorry if I just acted it
Oh,
out. We have the video.
no, I'd rather you, Tori.
Okay, play it. Or not. Oh no.
Lose. Get out of my fucking shot.
I wanted to tell you that that's actually incorrect. It's not that it's electric vehicles. It's that if we don't meet the commitments under the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot.
If Abby from Dance Moms was a gubernatorial candidate, that is who we would be talking about.
I mean, what the heck? This is going to be her Howard Dean. Oh,
I wonder. Well, Tori,
I'm telling you, this is canceled. She's canceled.
I wanted to talk to you about that because I think at any other time in political history, absolutely. But do you think that maybe the Democrats seeing how
No.
you think this is
She's
just bad?
done. She's toast. These weird moments that catch on, like everyone started writing in like, yikes. Oh, wow. Like everyone was like, whoa. That's a ha-ha. It's just one of these weird moments in my mind. I put money on it. She's done. I know Al does have the best teeth. I'm so annoyed by your teeth.
Yay.
Okay. Anywho, I think Michael Dean's asking, do you think this would be different if she were a man? No. I don't. I don't agree with you, Al. Go ahead.
Well, Michael Dean, that's a good question. Tori, I want to get your thoughts, but it kind of really weirdly reminded me of, remember like 10 years ago when Christian Bale got caught yelling at somebody like, oh, it's your show or something. He was, I forgot.
Get out of my light. You're in my light. Yeah.
Because all of us, me, you, the colleagues, Michael Dean, I think when we see a scene like this, and most voters see this, they see themselves as that person in the back rather than Katie Porter. And we've been talked to like that by a superior, whether it happened when we were kids, whether it was an adult that did it when our parents wasn't around. Like, are you fucking stupid? Don't touch that. And you're just like, you felt so bad because it's like, in this case, somebody that paid your salary, but like, just like an aunt you like really liked. You're like, you think I'm fucking stupid?
Yeah.
You know, it's like that moment is very visceral for a lot of people. I think
I agree. Like we all
of it. Yeah. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I also want to say something that the thing that people are writing in, like, but RFK, they say things that are weird. Remember, Katie Porter it's the difference from what we see and think of her as to what she said. It's like Ellen. We all loved Ellen. And then to find out she wasn't really that nice was like, we couldn't find the cognitive dissonance. So we all thought Katie Porter.
Yes, it was the movie set from Saw going on backstage in Ellen.
Yeah, right.
Back there.
You know, so like we thought Katie Porter was this. I bet I would have put money. She was awesome to her staff. Like I would have put money on it.
Well, yeah, and one reason I was Tori, I don't know if this is what resonated with you with Katie Porter and why I was so high on her, is that she represented Orange County, which is a purplish red county in LA, like that whole Orange County, Huntington Beach. Yeah, there's a lot of wealthy 54-year-old, overly muscular, overly red white guys that have been taking whatever testosterone that RFK and Joe Rogan are on. You know, they're like, they got that jaw where you're like, why do you look like they're all like,
why are they sunburned? Why are they so sunburned?
And it's like RFK, you see him sometimes, he's like tomato red. It's because whatever is circulating through there. So that's really what should be the mascot for Orange County. And she was able to get them to wrap their arms around her. So I was like, if you can win over Orange County, you can win over right-leaning districts that are blood red.
But this is like, I don't know. I just have a feeling she's done. And Kristi Noem shot her dog and is still in business, which but for me, it's just, I just think she's out. I feel bad. I loved her, but you don't talk to people like that. You do not speak to people like that.
It was one of the weirdest things. It just seems like, honestly, and we're going to move on, it seems like she's a woman that is dealing with something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree.
There's an anger to her that just seems,
But
Yeah,
didn't it seem like she said it before because the woman just like ate it and took it and the page took
Oh,
it
that
back.
was not her first time being talked to like that.
Exactly. Right.
Not at all.
No.
You're exactly right, girl. All right, let's get to this because some people are moving on from this Halloween display. Oh yeah, it's time to talk about Spider moving. I cannot wait. By the way, before I get to Spider moving, Tori, why don't you go ahead and hit us with that phone number?
720-545-3187 and you'll be in heaven.
You sound like a cheerleader for a mostly Black and Latin high school. You gotta put some flavor on it now.
720-545-3187.
Yes, there we go. And you didn't get yourself canceled. Well done, girl.
Thank you.
I think you would do great at an all brown high school
I would
because you don't care, and it's very like people of color that navigate this world. Like part of your sense is like picking up like I don't think she likes this many black men this close to her car. Like you pick up on that, and like you just don't. You're so disarming. I think you do well in jail too.
I think so too. Thank you, Al.
Yeah, you know what? You and Corinne.
Sydney says she probably would. Corinne would kill it. Corinne would be killer.
Corinne has applied for that show 60 Days In twice because she's a crazy person that wants to go to jail. And she's like, what the hell?
Oh, God. Good for her.
All right, Tori. Well, we're talking about moving on from Halloween displays. But at first, I want to show you this. Speaking of scary displays, I don't know if you can see this in the screen. Hold on. Can you read that?
Nope. It's just all blurry.
It's my girlfriend. It just says, I'm watching you with the eyes. Because now she knows I moved my shot. I moved my shot, baby. I couldn't. It was so I didn't like the angle. Anyway, you know what, Tori? A lot of neighbors don't like this Halloween display. Michael Dean, pop that up there for us.
It's so scary.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was looking at.
Yeah, I think this is just so real. So, guys, everyone's calling the fire department.
Yeah, that
is so good.
It's really good.
It's so
it just go to show
good.
You, like how many experts there are, like all over the place, like somebody that could think about this and execute it.
So good, so real. Like the smoke is right, the flame, the heat. It feels like it's hot. I think it's cool too, you guys. I just think it's also like you're gonna get called. The fire trucks are gonna come. So, guys, they've happened so much that they had to put something on Facebook to be like, our house is always going to do this on Halloween. We're going to have a fire. Please don't call the fire trucks again.
Well, no, see, my issue with that, Tori, is stop acting like this is some hippopotamus that you can't control. You're just it just happens in October.
Sorry,
you guys go through dozens and dozens of hours of work to get this to happen. And the fire department and other people, I could see somebody getting in a wreck, driving by, looking at it.
Totally agree. Like I'd run out and like knock on the door. I agree with you guys. It is amazing. It's really amazing.
You would get to the door and be like, this is surprisingly cool fire.
I'd be like, are there pets?
Yeah,
are there any pets?
It's just like at some point, Tori, at what point is this more about you being an exhibitionist about how cool you can make something as opposed to like the safety of like, think about this. Somebody calls the fire department. Fire department rushes out of the fire department house, slide down the pole, get in the truck, and they hit a family of 4 going through an intersection.
Okay,
coming to handle a fake fire.
Okay,
this is what happens.
But it's also I agree with you, but it's also just really a good Halloween. Like we have to imagine that that's what Halloween is for. You're supposed to be scary, and I mean this was a really well done decoration. By the way, I wanted to say, someone said, Lucy, hopefully the house doesn't catch fire because they're just gonna have people sitting there.
You guys went all out this year. It's actually hot. Yeah.
So yeah, they have a disclaimer on Facebook, Julia, but they don't have it on their door. So I don't know.
Okay,
maybe a sign.
I like the way you're going with this because you can't. I like the sense of personal freedom.
Yeah.
You know, I like to push to find where the line is. Tori's cool with the fire. Is Tori cool with hiring people from the local community theater to act out a stabbing in the front yard?
No,
Why?
that's clear. I mean, I think to me, that's almost under clear and present danger. I think so. It would incite someone to come and stop them or hurt
That
them.
house is in clear and present danger?
No, there's no one. No, you don't.
That-
I don't think so. Do you think it goes to that level?
I'm going to let you work through this. That house
You
does
think it
not look
incites
like a
people?
clear and present danger.
So one is to rush in to save people. The other is to promote violence. And that's what the clear and present danger is for. So I don't know. I don't think it's inciting any violence.
It incites panic, Tor. And
That's not against
I
the
don't want to
law.
argue with you because I like the house too. But I
know,
have
we
to
both
think about it's one of those. Have you seen it's a much lower bar, but the display of the fake guy hanging on the drainage rail that goes around on the roof? What do you call that? I'm so dumb.
The gutter?
Yes, the
Oh
drainage
my
rail.
God.
But they have
Let's
a
just sit
stuffed
in
guy.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, the stuffed guy that is he's fake, but it looks like, and they have a fake ladder underneath him. And
I think that's fine. It's Halloween. It's
but there have
Halloween.
been people running up to try and save him. There's one of those old black guys.
Fine. That's what you are meant. Some kids run screaming from a haunted house. That's what it's for. We have
What about
this
a
thing.
woman? What about a fake woman dangling a fake baby from a burning fire in a fake firehouse?
Oh my God.
What is the limit? I want to know what the limit is.
Yeah,
Except
I think
for
it's when
live
it's promoting
action role play, which you're against.
I think it's when you're promoting or inciting some kind of violence. So for instance, the stabbing would incite someone to go rush off and maybe, I don't know. I don't know. The line is very thin here, but I can't imagine that they get in trouble.
The line is thin. I do want to see what the comments
clear
are
and
really
present danger.
quickly. Just Me says it's Halloween. Let's see. Simi just laughs.
Brittany Parker says, I'm the wrong person to ask about this. I'm such a spooky bitch. Big horror girly. So right, for Brittany, this is really rad. Now if they had it crackling with the smell of smoke coming out, oh my God, imagine that.
Okay. All right. It's just I'm okay. Look.
It's not for you, but that's what freedom of speech is all about.
I'm saying it is for me. I'm saying the response from the general public, the response from me, I might even rear end a car trying to get out there. I just think it could cause some shit to go wrong.
Well, a hot woman, I walk down the street and I cause accidents all the time.
No, well, because you're a smoke show yourself. That's right. Oh, Tori, let's get to this because we need to talk about Halloween isn't the only place where people are undergoing transformations. Let's do this.
Oh God.
Domino's. They have a new look. Colleagues.
Haven't seen it yet.
I swear we did not see this because we want to do a live real-time reaction. Domino's has completely rebranded,
which is a terrible idea. Hashtag Cracker Barrel. Hashtag Cracker Barrel. Oh, okay. It's not a complete rebrand. That looks really dumb.
I had to turn the brightness up. Okay, here's me keeping it a buck. I really like the blue hat. I think that looks really ill.
What is that? The pizza. Oh, okay. It's a little more pop art. It's more graphic.
And also, it looks like they're embracing the gameplay element. Because do those look like poker chips? Like the looks like the circular cookie they sell.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay. I mean, and also, since you did bring up Cracker Barrel, you look at that Domino's logo. It's 1 dot, 2 dots. What was the Cracker Barrel? It was a toned down logo. And I think what a lot of people that reacted to the Cracker Barrel thing because
that looks like his penis. That looks like his penis.
Which does?
The apron. That is so horrendous.
What 2 dot penises have you been dealing with?
I'm just saying, look, that is oddly placed. Yes, I agree. We all understand this is Domino's. I understand the game. I understand the easy graphic. I think it does look like simplified, but I think that looks like a penis a little.
I think it really is just the tone down.
Yeah.
Because everything is a reaction to how that generation, the generation that's currently spending the most money. Ours is kind of almost up out of there. And now they're going after, a slightly younger generation. And they're like a very chill, like, hey, man, I got a blue hat. It's got one white Domino's piece on it. That's all I need. I don't need the like Domino's, was it the Noid? Remember that? Like you don't need everything. I think this is just like symbolic of what advertising companies are finding with their focus groups, and that younger folks like it toned down a little bit.
Not only toned down, but think about it. They're the Instagram generation. So they like memes and fonts. So that middle shirt is perfect for that. You're absolutely right. They like things visual, easy to read, just toned down visually. They're a visual generation. So I don't hate this. Brandon said it would be bad if those 2 dots were on the top.
Yeah. Yes. That's a great point. I don't know. I
don't like the apron. That's the only one I don't like really is the apron.
Well, are you planning to work there, buddy? It's not going to be your problem.
You know what else, Al? In the
What?
nighttime when you're holding this, it's a lot easier to recognize, oh, that's Domino's, because that white dot stands out really clearly. So I wonder if it's just easier to see from far away.
I kind of like it. I do like the Domino's. Didn't they have the ad campaign where they were like, look, y'all, we fucked up. Our pizza used to suck. Remember?
Yeah, yes, they did.
They've been very transparent about like, we're doing a rebrand. We're trying to play around with this.
Yeah, they go honest. They go honest with you, which I love when a brand does that. I love it.
I dig it. All right, Tori, let's talk about this. These are definitely 2 famous people. Okay, Tori. Jennifer Lopez has a new movie.
Oh no.
Playing, I hope I got this right. It's called Kiss of a Spider Woman.
Kiss of the Spider Woman, Al.
That's what I said.
It's an Andrew Lloyd Webber.
All right, but I said, is she not a Spider Woman as well as the Spider Woman?
I also think, and Michael Dean, you have to be really careful. Is she play a trans woman? Is that what I heard from her before? So as Michael Dean gets back to me on this, Kiss of the Spider Woman is one of my least favorite Andrew Lloyd Webbers. You guys know I'm a theater nerd. I love Andrew Lloyd Webber. I hate this musical. I hate the music.
What's your favorite Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Probably Phantom. I'd probably have to say Phantom. I also don't like Cats, which is Andrew Lloyd Webber. But here's the thing with this songs. It's incredibly difficult to sing. This is it sounds almost like Sondheim. Like it's really difficult. It's the Spider Woman. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm so sorry. The transgender character is played by actor Tana Tia. I'm so sorry about that. And it's a femme fatale bringing him in, and it's really weird. And I don't know if J.Lo has the best voice.
Has she ever done anything where she was asked to sing? Selena?
Yeah, but
that was like a backing track. She wasn't singing in Selena, was she?
This is very, very, very hard. So I don't think this, and I don't think people are liking musicals in theaters. I think this is going to be a big flop.
What's the last musical to do well? Mulan?
High School Musical did well. Yeah, like those kind of things. But I really don't think this is going to do well. I think it's going to J.Lo flop. She's been flopping a little bit.
I think she's been flopping a lot bit.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I just think
I don't get it either. But something went wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wicked did well. You're right. Sorry, but that's like people know Wicked did very well. But this people don't know the lyrics to this. You know what I mean? We all knew lyrics to Wicked. This is a really strange tango song, and it's very weird. Yeah. And Ben Affleck, I forgot he was on the red carpet with her.
Well, he produced it.
That's correct. That's right.
I mean, working with your ex, especially this recently, you cannot tell me that it's not weird. You've seen this person naked and when they were really sick. Like you've seen this person, you've been so vulnerable with this person that it's just very hard to be like, okay, where's my spot here? Okay, just deliver the line. Are you still enjoying destroying people? Okay, on 3. Like you're just taking little shots there. It's just very difficult.
It's also go
it
ahead.
Shows professionalism. What were you thinking, girl?
I just think it's kind of desperate. I just think it was weird. For some reason, she's like her tours aren't doing well. Like Maybe it was the A-Rod thing, but I'm not excited for this movie. I think it's gonna be a flop. I just have to be that thing.
Well,
Did Michael Crawford pass away? I have to look that up. Okay, anyway, sorry.
well, we also need. We'll circle back to this at the end because I would like, and I'm sincerely asking this. We'll do this at the end of the show before your fun fact. I want to know from the colleagues, like, what happened to J.Lo, because she was
Right.
Jenny from the block. She was like everybody's best friend.
Right.
And she already had every man on the planet on board after Selena. You had us after Selena was like the last thing where every man was like, I may disagree with your politics, but Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Like she was so hot in that movie.
Totally.
And so then she dated Puffy before he was toxic. She was kind of the it girl. She had that what was her big song? Waiting for Tonight.
Waiting for Tonight.
She had some hit songs.
Oh, you know what? That's so true, Julia. Someone brought this up, that there's a Diddy curse. And some people said, and again, allegedly, Selena was phenomenal, by the way. I agree, Michelle.
Yeah, she was.
I did hear that she was aware of certain things that was happening with Diddy and didn't say anything. And therefore, she's been a little bit black boxed.
Well, she was with Puffy. I will. I
clip that. That's so funny.
I will.
Oh, I can't say that anymore. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just meant she's been excommunicated.
No, Tori, I think that's a great thing. Because Michael Dean is saying you can't say somebody's been blacklisted or blackballed.
Oh, you can't say blacklisted. I see.
But like there was a show called The Blacklist.
Right. But I guess we can't say that anymore. Okay.
Okay, then fine. Wait, did Michael Crawford die? Oh no,
he didn't. No. Sharon says she's getting Oscar buzz for this movie. People really like it. Okay, so maybe I could be totally wrong. I just think this is a hard, weird musical, and I think it's not going to do well.
And also, can we just say, Tori, putting on our conspiratorial glasses, as you already have, loved you in NCIS Tulsa.
Who do we got?
Now you got a fake type. All right, we've got him located. Pulled him up on the geolocator.
I got the DNA.
Yeah, but like when we keep hearing they've got Oscar buzz, that's got to be some of their PR team putting that out there, right?
Yeah, like the Rock. Everyone's like, it's his Oscar buzz. But I mean, maybe she's fantastic, but
maybe. I mean, you do hear when movies stink, so you haven't heard that.
Right. And she's a great dancer. I love J.Lo to dance. She was in Living Color. She was a dancer, a dance girl. But I just don't think she has the voice. This is a really hard musical.
Right. Absolutely. And it's no shade to J.Lo. It's just that's a tough note to hit, especially as you get older, you know? Right. And it's not like she was blessed with like Aretha Franklin pipes.
Exactly. You know what
I
mean?
No one person on the planet was. So there's no shame in that.
I could be totally wrong though. Totally.
I want to stay in the world of music. So let's do this. It's not really fashion, but I just love this one. We need an all art stinger. Right. Tori, Ocean's 14, according to George Clooney, is back, and all the OGs are back except for RIP to the greatest that ever did it. Bernie Mac will not be in there. But yes, Tori, are you an Ocean's girl?
I am. I love Danny Ocean. I love Brad Pitt. I love the Matt Damon. I love the Casey Affleck. I love the Scott Conn. I love the Ocean's movies. I love the twist. I love the whole thing. I love the music.
Maybe figure a new way to start a sentence.
I love Soderbergh. Here's what I have to say. We are all, you're right. I should have changed that up. But we're so tired, Al. We're so tired of all the bad news. We just want to watch something with popcorn and raisinets mixed in that has Danny Ocean, hot men, good actors, a fine director, a funny little script, a good twist. It's glossy. It's polished. It's amazing. So Shelly completely disagrees. She says, oh, please, another Ocean's boring. I'm all in.
Shelly, you got to give it a chance, girl. Come on. You know what it is, Shelly, with Oceans? And like, I'm not going to go to the theater to watch this, but like.
Oh, I will.
I don't know if I go to the theater to watch it, but you know what, Shelly? On a 2.5 hour flight to Seattle and that Ocean's movie, you look at the runtime is 2:19, you're like, word. There are
Play.
certain movies that are just for the plane, that are just where you're like, I'll watch Superman. It's just like it's whatever. So I do think that a movie like Oceans, and Tori, I thought what you said was really interesting because we've been talking about, we literally started our show talking about a ceasefire in the Middle East. I always have said that culture is downstream of politics, and politics has been extremely violent and extremely, there are costs to be paid. We've seen people lose their life on camera. We've seen people go overseas, and it's been super depressing.
Right.
You think about like when Steve Martin was at his peak as a stand-up performer. This is coming, kind of right after Vietnam. The country is kind of in a malaise, and it's coming out. And to combat that seriousness, Steve Martin was playing a ukulele. He had a fake arrow
through his head,
going through his head. It was the height of ludicrous.
Yeah.
Ludicrousy?
Yeah.
Ludicrousness. I do think that like the stricter things get at the top, I think culturally, that's when you hear it. Like this song's about girls shaking their butts, just very direct, go have fun. And I think that is like a direct result of like, I cannot be forced to think every single day about politics and then like go through and listen to some really deep, heavy music lyrics.
Yeah.
I think it goes both ways.
Right. And I think nostalgia's in. George Clooney's just a calming presence for everyone. Like he's just the cool, smoothest, coolest. Like I don't know why J.Lo got overexposed, but Clooney somehow he just stayed the right way. He picked the right parts. I don't know. Everyone's saying sequels aren't great. The scripts are bad. Scripts are. I didn't love the weird twist that Julia Roberts in the movie looked just like Julia Roberts. I thought it was cool and okay, but yeah, it has to be a good script. But I don't think Clooney and Soderbergh and them all coming back, I don't think they'd sign on if it wasn't a good script.
Absolutely. And I don't think like, especially at the point in the career that they all are at, I don't think that they would trash the franchise with a money grab right at the end.
Right.
I mean, and to the point that like, sequels are never as good. I am not a Fast and the Furious stan. There are people that I think it's really cool. They watch it with their sons, and like those movies have been out for 20 years now. People love them.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of what Oceans is. It's like you're not going to have some kind of political underlining with it. It's a car
that's glossy
that goes out of a skyscraper window and lands on a submarine, and you're like, I'm here for it.
That's so true. That's
and
so
so
true.
like I think that's part of the thing is just like people just are like, I don't need Oceans to be getting Oscar buzz. I need it to take me out of my world for 2.5 hours. And I think that's probably what we will see.
I hope Don Cheadle comes back.
Oh, I bet you we will. I bet you we will.
Yeah.
All right, Tori. Let's get to this really quickly because I thought it was super interesting. All right, let's do this. I guess they're kind of we're talking Love is Blind, but not really Love is Blind. We're talking about Love is Blind in Denver because a lot of the people are saying that the characters are very transient. They're not very Denver-ish. And it made me think about something, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this. My girl Sarah, who's been in Denver since like 2009, so she's been here for a while. She was like, there's nobody on the show that's like Denver, like, kind of hippie-ish and kind of, I snowboard and I crash on my buddy's couch. There's like a Denver vibe, mountain hikes. And I told her, I was like, it seems like those people could have been from Idiot City, USA.
Amen. Not only that, one of the contestants, I thought that was so lame. They were having a conversation and they're like, so you just moved to Denver? And she's like, yeah. And they're like, do you like it? And she's like, no. And I was like, wow, you guys, these people, the whole point is to get the culture. I mean, not the whole point, but that was a flavor of the show. That was part of the show that you'd see
people. A calling card for the city. Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
You got a lot of eyeballs in your city. You want somebody to be like, yeah, there's a ton of stuff to do.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I don't love this season. You guys, they were having a Love is Blind party downstairs and I was alone watching it up here and I was laughing. So funny. Yeah. Michael Dean says they're not even a single man with a beard, which is really weird for Denver. And they don't show the mountains very much and them doing Denver things. You know what I mean? It's not a great season. What do you think? I don't love the season.
No. And I think after the Married at First Sight debacle, because I don't know if you guys remember, like I was a big
No one knows what that is.
the Married at First Sight was so bad, Tori, that I think it's the reason I don't really watch that series. And it is the one in Denver. All the cast members got together before they started shooting, and they were like, we want to make sure that we all come off looking good for social media reasons. So we're going to promise not to like shit on each other too much. And so they had all these convoluted storylines, and it didn't make sense. I remember watching that season like, what?
Yeah,
Like, it just did,
yeah.
it seemed like dumb people trying to produce a show for the first time. It just didn't make sense. And it came out later that they were all in cahoots. It's the first time I've ever used that word. And
Cahoots.
I kind of fit. You know what?
Your
There's
hat.
certain words I like. Yeah, cahoots. And you know a word I've always liked, and I want this to become more a part of Black culture. Kerfuffle.
Great
word.
word.
I want it. It's a great word.
It's like an onomatopoeia almost. Kerfuffle.
Yeah, it sounds like what you're discussing. All right, Tori. I am weirdly running low on battery power. I don't know why. So let's get to your fun fact. And if I go away before then, just remember I love you.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Name in the chat, what do you think the small pocket on your jeans was made for?
Cocaine. What else is it for?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That's your Coke pocket. Come on.
That's not your Coke pocket. It is actually made. And Michael Dean is so smart. It's not a dime, Christina Adams, although that's smart.
That's really smart.
I thought it'd be like tobacco, because you would roll your cigarettes. But anyway, it was made for your pocket watch.
Oh, I love that. I used to rock pocket watches all the time. I haven't worn one in a while.
Oh my God. Can you imagine Al, you guys, in a cowboy hat and a pocket watch?
It said ladies. And then I slip and fall walking to the bathroom at Fridays and you just get up and walk right out. Ladies, be blessed. Yeah. Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Tori, you're on a first date with an imaginary man.
Yeah.
He's dressed nicely.
Okay.
Maybe just came from work, but he's showing he gives an F about the date.
Okay.
He opens his lapel to pay for the date because he's a true gentleman. And you see a pocket watch in there. What are your thoughts?
Has he any other items on him that represent the Oregon Trail?
No.
Just every other thing is normal.
Everything else is normal.
I'm not going to shy away from that.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Does he have a mustache?
Yeah, he's got a normal guy mustache.
Oh, and a pocket watch?
Yeah, but he's got a normal mustache, no different than mine.
Okay.
Everything's normal except for the pocket watch.
Julie and I are the same. It would open up like a lot of questions. Is this your grandfather's from war, or are you a farmer? Like, I don't know. Yeah, pocket watches are still in, I know, but I would want to know more, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right, I got another question for you.
Okay. He's wearing Al's hat.
Hey, Charles.
I could love it. It could be really cool, but I just want to know more.
So, okay, same guy, same date, going well. Opens his lapel to pay because he's a gentleman. No pocket watch, but you see a flask. He has not been inebriated he has not been inebriated. He has not mentioned it, but there is a flask in there. But he's been chill at dinner.
That's a yellow orangey flag for me. That's not good. And also on the first date, why are you bringing that out, buddy? Like, I would much prefer the watch than the flask. Although I have a flask. I'm not saying I'm against flasks, but they're used for certain things, concerts, airplanes. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, I don't carry it around. And to have it in your pocket like that is like, are you hitting this at work? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That makes me a little nervous.
Okay. Okay. Really quickly, since my battery's being nice to me, one Love is Blind thing that it's not a spoiler and you don't have to watch the show. My goal is to ask questions that don't have anything to do with the show because I'm not that into it, but I like the general concepts. One of the couples, they both work third shift. So it seems like they work like 10 to 6 a.m., you know, and they've gotten off work. And I guess a couple times the potential new husband has been having beers or had mimosas for them. in the morning. Technically, it's like 7 o'clock, but they're off work, so that's kind of their happy hour.
You've had beers. Yeah.
Yeah, beers and the mimosa is more like, oh, I always say mimosa is like it's you baby stepping into alcoholism. It's like, oh, you're drinking on a Sunday morning though. It's kind of like, but a beer is a little bit more straight up. Would that be problematic if you're this mystery guy, he works third shift and he gets home, you're getting back from the gym at 7 a.m. and he's on his second Corona sitting at the kitchen table?
It's not immediate to me to say no. It's their wind down, and work can be really stressful, and it's the way to chill. So it's not an immediate no. I think I would make sure that wasn't like a habit all the time, but I wouldn't say no to that because that's their work. And then there's a routine to come off of the adrenaline of that. Now, if it became like 18 Coronas all the time, that's not great, but I don't know. What do you think? Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Because you would be here. You should not let the time interfere with how you feel about the actual act. If you had a problem with at the end of every day where Al and Tori work at Target, not Target, F them. Al and Tori work at Things Remembered. And remember that knick-knack store where you could get stuff engraved?
Engraved, oh yeah.
I used to look at that in the mall and be like, that's what rich people do. They go there and they get like a pen with their name on it.
I
thought
always
that was
did
like next level. Okay, so we're working at Things Remembered. We get home at 5 o'clock every day, and I have 2 beers and a shot. I do that every day. If that's problematic for you at 5 p.m., I think that same kind of person that would just be put off by the fact that, like, why are you drinking every day? I think it's less about the actual time on the clock and more about the action of just like, is this you every day after work? Is you're just going to be a little buzzed up?
Yeah, right. I'm thinking, 2 beers and a shot is a little aggressive to have every day, but I think people smoke weed. I think people have cigarettes. I think people vape. I think everyone has like a routine that's maybe not the best for them to like want. Some people have coffee, tea, like, I don't know if this becomes a problem, that's an issue. But Christina says she worked at Things Remembered.
Oh, shout out. Yeah. I used to love things. There was just like Things Remembered. That the Mount Rushmore of that, when you don't understand how money works, but you just think, I thought Pier 1 Imports. I was like, if you have like a babbling brook in your house that's got like a light behind it, like just remember like Pier 1 Imports had those fancy things. I'd be like, this is like high living. Oh, do you have, and I can say this because I'm talking about the region, like an Oriental fan, like those sun fans. I just thought like that's international. Like like I'm in Ohio in 1989. As close to the Orient as I'm gonna get.
It's so interesting what you think of what a rich person is. You know what I mean?
Tori, I thought that was like that was like the Beverly Hills. I was like, I don't know anybody that's ever bought anything out of there. Like that's like you made it. That was like the first time I ever saw like a futon was in one of those. Like a night, I'd be like, it's a couch and a bed. Oh, it's like I could not wrestle with the concept of this. Shout out to Things Remembered. Shout out to Pier 1 Imports. And shout out to you, colleagues. You guys enjoy your weekend. We appreciate y'all supporting us. Make sure you're here Monday on time for work.
And
Tori will be here.
Right. And Friday,
no, go ahead,
we have.
Please cut me off while I'm giving the pitch.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm messing with you. Go.
I was just going to say, also watch Daytime Talk After Dark, which is airing tomorrow as well, Friday.
That's right. Yes. Make sure that. Thank you, Tori. That was a note that I was going to forget. So make sure check out Daytime Talk After Dark tomorrow. And remember, guys, if you like the show, your friends are cool. So send it to your friends and be like, you need to become a colleague or we can't be friends no more. Put it to them like that. End some relationships and show us that you care. All right. So on behalf of Tori and Michael Dean, Al Jackson here, we out.